now. Backbone save Overwatch 3. Did you see? So Crazy Raccoons need to lose if they want to guarantee face Falcons. Crazy Raccoons have the chance to do the funniest thing possible though, and if they win this 3-2, we get put into a 3-way tiebreaker between AG, CR, and Zeta, where they will then have to play each other again. Think Backbone solved all the problems with the ultimates? Probably not. Was Commander X, Chris, or Hunter Backbone's favorite coach? Well, as Commander X, I don't know, but I think Backbone would say that they were all good at different things, but Chris was probably his favorite out-and-out coach. But also, low-key, I got coached into Al by fucking by my mate Connor, by GU. Like, he's the only reason I got in Al, so technically he's my favorite coach. Fuck, marry, kill, Christopher X Hunter. Well, X is already married, so out of respect, I can't marry him. So I'll just have a one-night stand with him. I'll marry Max, since as far as I'm aware, he's a single man, and Chris can get killed in this scenario. You know, there's only one option to marry, because there's only one unmarried man in that trio now. I'm already married. Sorry. Why do you want to sleep with yourself? I mean, who doesn't want to sleep with themselves? Technically, everyone's always sleeping with themselves, if you think about it. Fuck yourself. I mean, it's just masturbation at that point, guys. Come on. Stream on this channel. It would be funny if I just streamed on this channel forever now. Nothing wrong with self-love, that's what I'm saying. When's Uncoachable coming out? Recorded it yesterday, mate. You can clip that and put it in the Uncoachable Patreon and everything like that, so they know. Me and Extra Sub channels forever. Yeah, I'll take the like 20k followers, like bunch of like shit ton of subs channel. You can take that pile of shit that I've got over there, and not acknowledge that I'm not CX. It'd be funny if I did like the ad read like Chipsa did once, you know, but I don't think the joke would land for the entire Uncoachable. Alright, let me undeafen. Hello, like Max.
Welcome back.
The game is starting. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10,
Synced.
9. Danger zone.
Don't risk it, mate. Don't
Danger
risk
zone.
it. They're just in.
Danger zone.
Yeah.
Right. Crazy Raccoon's map pick, so of course we're going to Ilios, because why not? Sunjun, is he going to stay on the sim? He's a man after my own heart. Has the London skin on Sim and May. Is going to swap back to the Tracer.
He's not a psychopath.
Yeah. Gonna be Bapalari
Right.
from Ag. Anna Brig Monkey. Lip loves an Ash on this map. Let's see how it goes.
Lip's a huge fan. Lip loves Ashley. I get it. Just going for gold up here on the high ground. But really, this is what we saw from AG yesterday, is it not? This double flex support composition, the Bap Ilari, that proved very difficult to deal with. And look at this, Lee Soo-min. He's already given Heesung a quick Rory trim in the first fight. Aid steps up to the plate as well, takes off Lip's head, and that's going to be the easiest first fight for AG Global I think I've ever seen.
Yep, just a little casual walking up, tapping some people. Should get 60% of nano in that though. I mean, for Crazy Raccoons, they basically just have to farm this nano, and then they'll be able to start playing this round. Bit unfortunate to give the flip over that quick though. That they're aware that they're not going to win the first fight instantly, but Shoes won 30% of nano whilst I've been rambling on. So this next fight can start quickly. Or Heesang can just get first picked again. Can I get a thank you Heesang in the chat again? Because that is twice in a row. That's just going to be a free wipe now, presumably onto the rest of Crazy Raccoon. There's no ults or anything to be used. Lip's going to get one back onto Sunjun, but just thank you Heesang.
Fades of Becky.
Yeah.
Heesung's performance on the Tracer, very Becky-esque, as he is repeatedly getting these incredibly low-cost haircuts from the enemy team. Lucio Ana swap coming out from Crazy Raccoon as well now. They see the enemy backline and they think we need to apply more pressure in a rapid manner. Forget about countering out any dives. Let's just go for gold running at the backline. Leave Shu for dead. He's good for that. Nano turn about to come online. Jump goes deep, but the counter window from Marco looks good. No chance for Jumpin to find the kill just yet. Pulse Bomb comes out onto the lamp though. Jumpin with his second jump. Looks like he's pressuring a kill onto Aid, but he actually just jumps over to the Mega Health Pack. Keeps himself alive that way. Jumpin on his next turn. Maybe he'll have the Primal Rage available, but the ults keep coming. Lee Sumin's popped the Cactus Sun. Use that to take a kill onto Lip. But in the front, Jumpin, Heesang both finding kills. It's a 3v3 right now, but AG Global, they have the Terror Surge for the objective. Catches up Jumpin and Heesang, but no damage! No damage at all! And the flip has gone Crazy Raccoon's way. A disaster for AG.
Yeah, still in this fight though, like Milgar is still solidified on point here. Paul's going to come out from Sunjin, going to miss Jumpin. Jumpin's getting put in a corner, maybe going to get Primal Force here if he's unlucky. Manages to make it to the Mega for now. Chiron was found Lee Su-min in the middle of all of this, and that is about as bad as it can go, because they're going to keep chasing Crazy Raccoon here. Lamp forced onto Maka, he's 1 HP. Jumpin is going to pop the Primal, which is maybe the only saving grace for Ag going into future fights, but I mean, not too good to just give the flip over to the dive comp for free.
Can't be letting that happen, AG. That was definitely a situation where even if they lost that scrap on the objective, they would have gotten it up to 99. Now Crazy Raccoon, not only do they have control, high ground, a good nade angle, ults on the build, they also have another chance if they lose the cap. Lip holding high ground right now. Jumpin is taking an absolute beating. In fact, he's going to be beaten so aggressively that he simply dies in the neutral. Beat comes out from Chirong. What are we beating right now? No beat push on the cards. Nice sleep from Shu. Potentially game-winning sleep there. Nano Chirong and a Pulse Bomb from Heesang evens up the fight right now. Flip looks to be going AG's way once again because they have their Orisa on the point. Look at this. Lip wins the close range duel versus Lee Su-min. Hits a quick 180. AG don't even get the flip. Crazy Raccoon, the clutch kings, they do it again.
It's such a classic Crazy Raccoons. Like, someone just gets pre-fight pickled. Just chuck ults at the problem. It will work. 3 ults committed by Crazy Raccoon does put them in an ult hole going into what's realistically going to be the last fight here, no matter who wins it. Maybe Crazy Raccoon can get a touch if Flip goes through. Ag do have 4.5 ults coming up. So, as long as this fight goes on, better it is for them. So I'm just going to be careful here though early. Heesang on the side, drawing him out.
Oh, Heesang over on the side. Just, oh wait, Aid has been naded up. Shu, good for yet another one. And there's no way to save him. The lamp was good, but not good enough to keep him alive through all of that. Chirong has fallen though. Maybe there's a chance now for AG. Window comes up, but Maka can't even shoot through said window. Milgara, another swing and another miss with the Terror Surge. This time around, not even pulling anybody in. Crazy Raccoon, you can see they've got decent angles, but Milgara's secured the flip. This is terrible news for Crazy Raccoon. They have no ultimates left. No leg to stand on. Lee Su-min, he is just pounding damage into this small room. Milgara stays alive. Flank from Aid. Nearly catches Shu, but misses some crucial shots. Lee Su-min and Maka swinging in response, though. High Noon comes out. Milgara catches Shu as well. Chirong goes down. AG, they're good for this one.
Yeah, should be. Jumpin's here. Just going to jump back. Saving the fantasy points that aren't a thing for Korea. Absolutely no respect for the game dying on point. I mean, Crazy Raccoons, man. Lost an Ilios yesterday. Maybe it's over. Maybe they're not the Ilios team anymore.
I think that's the hardest of the 3 maps to play Winston nowadays. Playing into the horse, playing into this double spam. Aid opting not. Oh no, wait, Freya's banned out. Actually, I think that maybe Crazy Raccoon banned out Freya, so that makes sense. But still, that is probably the hardest map of the 3 to play the Monkey. The next 2, if you want to play the double flexible comp, Monkey can absolutely eat you up. You go and swing to a wide angle, the Monkey is going to block you, he's going to control the high grounds, and with no Freya on the field, really possible that Crazy Raccoon can clutch this one out. Even though they are down at the beginning. You described them yourself as, perk merchants? Look at the matchup now. Hit Scan Sombra versus Lip Scan Sombra. Who wins that one?
It has to be Lip, surely. Just going to be a pure mirror now. Shake of the hands going into this next point. Lip going to get pressured out of the high ground early. Aid's going to get forced back up as well. Just going to be poking from the inside. Nade onto Milgara gets him very low early. No kill yet. Jumpin is going to get the finish off. That is not what you want for Ag. Early pick onto Monkey shouldn't be possible, but somehow Shu gets it done. Somehow point flip still hasn't gone their way though. Good contest just to stop it a little bit. Just a reset now for Ag.
Yeah, Crazy Raccoon, they've secured that cap, and this is really Crazy Raccoon's comfort zone right now, playing the Arna Brig matchup, the Tracer Sombra. This is their bread and butter. AG right now, they have found an angle onto Shu, though, bizarrely on the low ground. Virus from Aid. Aid getting heaps of damage in, actually. Already 60% of the way to the EMP. Lip only 40. Aid now touching the point, pressuring some movement from the side of Crazy Raccoon. And Lip, he's missed his drop onto the point as well. That's forced out his TP. You can see AG want to collapse on that, but Shu's found a kill on Lisa Min, and Maka looks like he's soon to follow.
Yeah, Lip gets pressured out of point there. Bit of a counter. It's actually a hit scan Sombra gap right now, I gotta say. Like, look at that ult charge gap. Aid's gonna catch Heesang as well. Sunjun's gonna get his recall force. Should be fine. Maka's flanking through cage here, maybe looking for something, looking for something spicy. Just gonna go back for now. Milgaru's pressuring point. Jumbin's gonna respond to that. A lot of pressure onto Jumbin right now. Only a nano to help him. No primal as of yet. Aid's gonna kill Lip. It's actually a Sombra Canyon. Sombra Canyon in the chat, please. Aid's gonna fall after. Not gonna get the EMP off. Pulse is gonna come up from Sunjun. Gonna force a nano out. Or not gonna force a nano out. But nano's gonna go onto Milgaru. Both Tracers are gonna fall as well. Rally from Chirong on point now. Lee Sumin is 30% behind. Doesn't matter though, because Chirong's just gonna die through it. Jumbin's gonna pop the primal in, I think, a 1v2. Milgaru still has his.
Maybe even a 1v3?
Yeah, might be. Oh. Shu's gonna get Maka though.
Wait, Shu!
How does he do it every time?
He's just good for it. He never misses. Lip's back with the EMP now. Jumpin catches an EMP from Aid first, though, so he will go down. Stall from Crazy Raccoon. They're trying not to concede the cap. You can see Chirong dancing in on the point, but they're happy to lose this one in the long run. Heesung blinking on again and again. AG, they secure the flip. They've got the primal and the rally for next. But you've got to keep your eyes on Milgaru because no counter nano available. Entirely possible that Lip just tries to blow up Milgaru with his EMP.
Yeah, we've seen it happen time and time again that the Winstons die to EMPs, just like instantly blowing up like a nade combo, or even just a couple people shooting him. That monkey will fry. Lee Sumin though does have the rally himself, so even if Milgaru dies early, there's stall out potential here for Crazy Raccoons. Gotta be careful. Solo EMP onto Sunjun. He's gonna get the kill. Grow up though. Can't lie. Lip is going to fall after. Rally onto point. Not sure what it's for, actually, from Lee Sumin here. No one else is close except for Heesang. I know he's a scary guy, but come on. Maka's actually going to maybe fall in the end here. Just about gets out.
Good dive.
Yeah, it's a good dive, but it's a good counter dive from Milgaru to get the counter bubble. Probably got the heal perk as well now as well. Maka is going to survive. Nade onto Milgaru. Still has his primal. Looking for Chirong. Hack's going to come through as well. Force out the primal. Lip's being very annoying. Aid's going to find Shu in the middle of this though. That should mean the Tron's not far to follow. Jumbin's gonna fall in the dive. Uh-oh. Not looking good.
It's starting to look rocky for Crazy Raccoon. They've got this double support ultimate for the next turn. Heesung just went for his pulse bomb, 1 versus 5. He's still stuck behind enemy lines. Not sure how. Oh god, recall forced as well. Big trouble now for Heesung. He needs to get out of dodge quick. He's hiding up above. He's staggering potentially, or he will be forced out. Nanoboost comes out into Milgaru though. Rally from Chirong in response. Shu hits the sleep. Always good for it. Many such cases. Now there's a Nanoboost available for Shu as well. He will have that self nano perk available. Manual hacks coming out from Aid. A classic case where he's 95% of the way to the EMP and opts not to shoot his gun, but Lip goes down in the neutral again. Big jump, Nano boost out onto Jumbin. Nano primal, in fact, he needs the kill, but he's messed up his juggle. Slowed it a little bit. Shu and Chirong have both gone down in the midst, and they are playing for a staggered touch here. They need clutch factor, but all of the damage is coming out onto Jumbin. The hack, the virus, the back jump. Shu is on Kiriko. Lip and Heesung ping-ponging the point. Who's got the next touch? Who's good for it? Heesung blinking back out. Chorong coming in quick, but Lip is dead again. Never thought I see the day that Lip is getting Sombra gap. In the rally? Come on, how has he done this? Shu, Chirong still in on the ping pong. So low for Crazy Raccoon though. Maka has the power position. 3 die. Shu finds a trade, but somehow AJF clutched this one out. Lip is getting Sombra gap by Aid.
He actually is as well. Aid who, you know, not to throw ourselves under the bus, but we've been shit talking a Sombra all weekend because it's looked so awful, has just put the Sombra go on his ass. No Freya ban for the rest of the series either, which, you know, Aid, when he does pick it, looks good on it. I mean, it's so rough from Crazy Raccoons actually, like, 2 Ilios losses in a row.
It did seem like Aid was respectfully abstaining from using the Freya in some of the earlier
Yeah.
series. Though. Like Freya was open and he was just locking everything but in that situation. Lip can't hack it on Sombra after all the reworks. Hashtag fraud. Yeah, no, I mean, playing Sombra in that mirror is fucking hard, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the monkey just knocks you and you're just a dead man over and over. Like your uptime.
There's like a weird middle ground where you're safe. But if you over or understep, like your value just plummets to 0 or you insta die. Like it's really fucking weird.
He's just being a little greedy though, like solo EMP onto the Tracer, and then he just dies with his TP. You know, like just 250 to 0 after solo EMPing, like you can't be having those moments.
Yeah.
It's just a
it's one thing if you get run down after, because at least then you're making space for your team. But I mean, even still, like a 1-for-1 trade on the EMP, it's never what you want at the end of the day.
What was the map win-loss scenario that would force a tiebreaker?
Crazy Raccoon's 3-2.
Good for it. The narrative.
For it. I mean, it's still on. It's still on until the game's over, really.
Man, there's a chance. We're saying there's a chance. That's all I need.
Oh yeah, 3 days in a row lost Stilios because of the C9 against Zeta.
Let me find the overlay. There's this hideous overlay. Look at this crap. Let me cover the screen.
Tapping into your
It's even a little QR code for this guy.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
That's good. That's real good.
You should put it over your face cam.
I would never conceal my booty. Let's get back into the mix. Oh, a blurry Nisu. Do we want to use diamond boosters? Let's try a diamond booster. I'm told these are incredibly OP. Hardy, mate. It's time for you to microtransact. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We're in Mushroom Town. We need these multipliers right this second. A bomb in the middle? A bomb in the middle would pop these two. Wait, I'm under time pressure. What the hell is this?
I can't watch him play Matchmaster, I can't. See, I'll throw it again. Should we find out if they're throwing or not? Alright, heads they're throwing, tails they're not. Heads they're throwing, tails they're not. They're not throwing! They're actually just washed! They need to move to Oasis here. Get out of Greece. Go to... Where's Oasis? Where's Oasis? What map's Oasis based in? Come to some region to watch it super close. Yeah, I actually agreed. I've had more fun watching Korea than any other region this weekend. Can anyone tell me the Backbone Despair mode? Does anyone know what game it was from? Because I can't remember. But I cannot remember anymore. Any knowers? Any knowers of the knowledge? I cannot remember for my life what game Backbone Despair was from. My snake. Give me infinite. Give me fast. A while ago, a few weeks, but I'm sick of people thinking Nightmare outplays CR. CR clearly threw the series to dodge Falcons in the bracket final, as Falcons always lose. Learn and win grand finals. So true. CR just doing it again. That's some heavy copium you're on. Any good EMEA games today? Should be. Well, the thing is with EMEA today, right? Is that the Peps Dip vs 100 Critics game decides who goes into relegation and who stays in playoffs, so that's a good game. The middle game means absolutely nothing. Ultimates versus VP also doesn't mean anything. It's just for pride. But London vs Boston playoffs. I think that's from season 5 though, which wasn't when we got Bostoned. That was season 6. TU versus VP, it's the classic question of like, are TU actually going to do anything? TM Frosttails, it's just going to be a wash. The Dip versus Peps one, it's a relegation scrap game, you know? Anyway, back to Snake. Yeah, the Peps Dip versus 100 Gorilla game, like that's a good watch. That's a game that matters, like for relegation. Don't know if it'll be close or not though. Yeah, I think Dip will probably win too. What game was the phone back game? I can't remember when. I mean, it just would have been the first game of. It would either been the first or like the third game of Stage 2 in Season 5. I can't remember if we started at week 1 or week 3. Fuck. Sad for CT get relegated. Yeah, the first one would have been like one of the early games in Stage 2 of Season 5. Alright. Wait, what's the daily challenge? Wait, hold up. Daily challenge. What? Oh my god, what is that? Where'd you get the name Backbone from? Just heard the word in the song and I liked it, you know? How the fuck does one... Oh, okay. Fucking hell. What is this? I should probably do what I'm here to do, right? Okay.
Playing fucking 15 subs.
We've got a Flashpoint map too. Love to see it.
Do that.
London rain skin as well, is that? Let's go. Anyway. I can't count because it's too low. But should we get a sync going?
There's no way you're sharing this.
28,
29, 28. It just works, Jamie. It just works. Apparently, Milgari was watching Dongak in the server as he's come to the realization that apparently Malga is back.
Malga is
completely back. There's not even an Orisa ban in play. But this is honestly big brain from them. They see the big picture. They see Crazy Raccoon are trying to set up the ban scenario to play the Winston, and they play a counter Winston comp right out of spawn. This is going to be incredibly difficult for Crazy Raccoon to make work. In this matchup, against the Freya, against the Malga, Lucio Kiri really struggles.
Yeah, just gonna be, I mean, Jumbin and Crazy Raccoon have done a good job, like, making space from Milgaru here. Like, this little walk up here is so hard. Milgaru's gonna have to pin through it, but he's not even got half HP when he's going for the pin. Lee Sumin's gonna fall down to 1, Jumbin's gonna finish that off. And, yeah, Crazy Raccoon's just done a good job playing the angles, waiting out time, waiting for the point to unlock, not being greedy. Maka's gonna get a trade on to Charong just cause, but just gonna be
the
first
team that picked the AFK ground tank wasn't able to get the first flip, but I do think that a little bit of a mistake was made by AG. They went the far side, which meant that they couldn't easily touch the point. It meant that it was really easy for Crazy Raccoon to just play the long angle and chip down Milgizzy. Here on the retake now, they do find themselves walking to the superior side for this compositional matchup, but it's a bit late, is it not? Now there's 2 pulse bombs to contend with, and Milgaru is only 27% of the way to his ult. Look at all the poke coming out onto the Malga as well. Can't get anything done when you've only got 200 HP at any given moment. Now comes AG's step timing though. Kitsune rush on the objective, bodies on the point, Bowler lands on aid, no Suzy Q in sight, what are we doing, Maka? Down goes Sonjin as well, and Crazy Raccoon, they're picking AG apart.
Probably had to use the Susu early just on Milgaru, who is going to get a trade onto Jumbin, but it's just a little too late, you know? I mean, the thing is, you're playing Malga on this map, it's not for this first point, right? Like, if you think this comp is good, you're doing it for the rest of the map. If he swaps off of Malga now, then it is just a massive It means that they didn't have faith for the rest of the map, and it was just a cheese for first. But it is an awful character for this point. So, just going to call it quits, go to the next one. A's going to swap over to the Cass. I'm not sure if I like that swap, but we'll see how it goes.
Goat, illy symmetric, absolutely that's goat. Thank you very much. Now, I do feel like AG's comp still a little bit of struggle street right now. Aid over to the Cassidy. I think this is an inferior pick. I think he is only weakening their comp by getting off the monkey fucking 9000. Beat comes out from Lee Soo-min though, and that's kept everybody healthy for Crazy Raccoon's engagement. Better beat from Chorong though, and now Jumbin, he's got that Primal Rage in the back pocket. Not even going to need it though, because AG are just continuing to fall apart. Milgaru's going at a rate of about 30% ult charge per fight right now. And Crazy Raccoon, they've already charged up another bowler shot. This cage turn is so incredibly important for AG because it's so difficult with Crazy Raccoon's comp to win the cage turn. Yeah. Keep your eyes on Junbin. He's going to be trying to bait that cage, back jump away from it, trade out his primal on a corner, whatever he may do. Because this is AG's best shot right now.
Or a lot early onto Milgaru, trying to pressure him. Might lose too much HP before the cage even goes off it. Shout is false. Aid's going to take out Shu in the middle of this. Pin over to point. Aid's going to be careful on the cross. Milgaru doesn't have the cage yet. Aid's going to get juggled away from him, out of sight. Jumping, being really careful of the cage now. Going back in. Milgaru's just not interested in though. Looking for Lip. Only got eyes for one man. Turning for Jumpin now, who is 1 HP. Slam somehow doesn't hit him there. I'm not sure how. Jumpin's going to kill Maka. Lip's going to find Lee Soo-min. The pulse onto Milgaru is going to make it impossible. And we wait, what, 3-4 minutes for a cage, and we're not even going to use it in the first fight we got it.
Oh my days. That is just the worst fumble from AG. Primal Rage, Instinct from Jumbin right before Milgaru has that cage online, and because Milgaru couldn't finish the kill on Lip, doesn't charge up the ult on Jumbin, instead just finds himself too late to build it. Here we go though, AG step onto the point, they've stacked their cage and their rush, and that is an easy one for them. Finally they come up trumps with an off combo, but look, what did they lose? 4, maybe even 5 fights before getting that cage off? Outrageously slow rate of charging for the ultimate. And now, they're back in the same situation where Crazy Raccoon, they've got Beat, they've got Rush, Jumbin is instantly counter-swapped as well. First he was on the horse, but he's actually just going to match the Malga. A classic respect moment here. Yeah. Crazy Raccoon in a very strong position.
No ults used for Crazy Raccoon that last fight as well, so 2 biggest ults for Ag committed. Deadeye forward now, just going to be a disengage. Jumpin's going to get the pin out, not quite going to be able to get punished. Got to be careful here, Aid on the walk back. Cass and Amalgamira now, not good, especially if Shu just takes you out on your way out. Need something from Sanjay now, pulse would be huge. Pin from Milgaru is good, actually it's Crazy Raccoon's falling lower first, but they have the Kitsune this time. Milgaru's falling so low. Lip is looking for everybody, finds Maka in the end. Chorong's found Lee Soo-min somewhere, not even sure where those guys are. And Heatang's won the Tracer draw in the end too. It's not looking good. Ag Bros, it's not looking good. The 3-2 is on.
Say incredible discipline from Chorong to not pop the beat there, but really it was Lee Soo-min that's got it. Was that a little micro buffer there? Incredible discipline from Lee Soo-min to not use the beat as all 5 members of his team die around him. AG now, they are in an impossibly difficult position. Jumbin has already matched Milgaru's ult charge despite being on the hero for 1 fight less. Pinning around the map, trying to get himself an engagement angle. AG, they've got the early point positioning, but there's still 10 seconds for Crazy Raccoon to posture forward. Pulse Bomb comes out. Suzy Q is good from Maka though.
Yeah, looking for the draw now on the side. Doesn't have the cleanse if he does lose it. Jumpin walking forward now, taking more damage than Milgaru. Bowler from Lip hits the bell, ringing the bell now. Double beat goes down. Maka has the Kitsune. Move off the map, but Jumpin's just dead anyway. Aga getting the better trade of this now. I gotta question why Crazy Raccoons have opted to go into this Amalgamira when honestly they were doing fine without. It feels like it's maybe giving Ag a semblance of hope.
They were doing alright on the monkey, and frankly, I would have thought that an Orisa swap would have gone down a treat. Jumbin hovered the Orisa swap and then decided to ego match the Malga anyway. Now AG are perhaps in a matchup where they're a little bit more comfortable, and Aid has finally made his way to his signature hero as well. Could be all the difference maker now. As you can see, he's happily dumping bolts again and again into Jumbin and his big, fat, repulsive belly. AG, huge ult banking control now. Nice off angle from Aid, just continuing to sink those bolts. Here's an engagement though. Milgaru pins in. Jumbin for Suzu early. Boop of the day. He's being held on the map by the cage. Milgaru keeping him on a string. Oh, poor little guy. Milgaru will fall, but Aid's bowler trumps.
Aid always going to close it out on the hero that he refuses to play half the time. Chasing down Heesang here now, trying to make it hard for him to touch. Could just be the point going over to Ag here. Don't know if anyone's actually got the angle. Oh, never mind. They've all got the angle. They've just given it up for free. Jumbin gets on. Aid has this angle. Jumbin has the cage now, and there's not really an answer on Ag's side. Cleanse forced out by the pulse there. Bowler onto Milgaru. Jumpin's actually going to be the one to back up despite having this cage advantage. Pulse onto Milgaru now. Jumpin's dead! Why did he get off point when he had cage in like a last fight on the point situation? Who knows? Aid's going to fall to Lip and Heesang though. Heesang on the recall, falling low. Got to be careful on his way out. Just about makes it out. Flip goes over to Crazy Raccoon in the middle of all this. Milgaru is falling low now. Beat's going to come out from Charong. Lee Soo Min's going to fall. And an insane toss from both teams there, I think. Back to back.
Yeah, it felt like when Jumbin went down, he was giving it away, but somehow, Crazy Raccoon, they clutch it out, and now AG, they have to contend with the cage. Lisa Min does not yet have that beat. We're closing in on the last fight, Jamie. This is Flashpoint. 33% means nothing, but on the topic of throws, Charong is going to get pre-fight picked. Instant pin comes in from Jumbin. The cage indoors. Oh, recall instantly forced, though. Straight into the cage comes Aid. Jumbin is the only man to die inside that cage. The Kitsune Rush, a classic counter to the cage, and AG have managed to win this fight on the cheap. Only the Kitsune Rush for that engagement. Thank you, Aid.
Yeah, very happy if you're Ag there. You're going to go on to the next point in the map with 4 ults compared to Crazy Raccoon's 2. Crazy Raccoon's not really quite ready to give this one yet. Charong's going to get a tap. Jumpin's coming back in. Maybe they can force out one more ult from Ag. They actually are going to be a beat from Lee Soo Min. Kitsune comes out from Shu as well. Sunjin's looking to find him now. 1 TP and cleanse forced out. Does he have another one? He does. Broken character? Not at all. Is going to end up falling to Sunjin. Slam comes out from Milgaru. Jumpin dodges it, but it is just going to be an extra like couple of ults used on each side. Bowler, Kitsune from Crazy Raccoon, and actually only beat from Ag. So Ag come out with that better even. Or maybe Aid used Bowler as well.
Yeah, I think Aid threw out the bowler into the mix as well. So not cheap, but ultimately, AG, they've still got good tools for this next turn. And I mean, look up at Crazy Raccoon's ult economy. They want to go down 0-2 so badly. Aid under a lot of pressure, but the Suzy Q is good from Maka. He's not dropping the ball like he did in the first round. Cage comes out now. Maka catches Shu. Milgaru is taking a beating though. AG scrap it out in the cage. They will win this trade, but not clean whatsoever. Heesung 1v2. Sliver of HP. Cap should go AG's way, but it's going to be a dirty fight as both teams respawn and come crashing back out onto the objective. Might even try for a touch here.
No, not quite. Fairly cheap fight win though. It was just the cage in the end. But Crazy Raccoons are going to get back as 5 first. Going to get the pressure for the flip. Going to have to get a touch here soon for Ag. Kitsune not quite up yet. Milgaru's going to pin in, get the cleanse force on him. Kitsune's going to come out. Pulse is going to hit him as well. The healing. There's so much healing from Maka. The pin keeps him alive for a little bit longer. Not before Heesang, but Heesang gets him after. Shu's going to fall. Bowler from Aid. Fuck that wall in particular. Maka's going to find Heesang. Aid wants Lip. Gonna get him. And Ag. The reverse sweep of the map is on.
Yes, Crazy Raccoon have absolutely tossed this one onto I love your capitalistic shilling. I love the way you buy the products that I'm trying to sell. Consumer, producer, and then a middleman who produces nothing but, you know, profits from your labor. That's me, if you even care. Lee Soo Min closing in on a beat drop right now, the only tool at Ag's disposal. Crazy Raccoon, they're about to have a huge wealth of ultimates. Their chance to get back into this one, but Aid has already forced the recall out of Heesung. Backstep from the side of Crazy Raccoon. Now they are stepping onto the point. A beat push in this economy. Better beat from Lee Soo Min catches 4 members of Ag. Maka spared the insult. Now the cage fight though, and Lip is cleaning house inside the cage. So much damage coming through from Lip. This should be a retake for the side of Crazy Raccoon, even though Ag have secured a trade onto Shu.
Yeah, maybe they stagger onto Sunjin here. Just a separate wave, I think. No, he caught it. He caught the wave. Doesn't matter. Pointless stagger. Crazy Raccoon coming out of that. They got 3 ults going into the next whereas Ag, they're coming up on 3, but it's 2 of their worst ones in this Amalgamira. The support ults and the cage are obviously always going to be the biggest ones. Jumpin taking a lot of damage early though, trying to lose. Stick onto him's good if there's no cleanse. Is a cleanse. Sunjin's a tracer player, what can you do? Heesang's taking the jewel on the side, getting the worst right now. Crazy Raccoon gonna get, Shu's just gonna get gapped by Maka with his ult. Now Jumpin's gonna fall and it's just a free retake. It's gonna put it at map point for both teams. Oh my god.
Oh, the toss simply never stops. Unbelievable that Ag are now about to reverse sweep this flashpoint. Great ults for next turn as well. Cage can be counted out by the Kitsune Rush of Shu, but I mean, what's that? 2 fights in a row. Hey, unflatten that orange right now. Cat 2 3 4 5. We're not messing about here. We've got an unflatten emote. We're ready to deal with this. Maka, Kitsune Rush ready to push. Milgaru Cage that could be counted by Shu. Heesung again has had his recall forced early on, but Maka goes down. Clutch clutch moment, and he absolutely fumbles. Now Milgizzy's on the run. It's going to be first cap for Crazy Raccoon. No ultimates. They needed this so badly.
Yeah. My coach Chris used to always say no free retakes. Free retake and you deserve to lose. What all Gamers Global have given there is not a free retake, so they didn't have the control, but it was just a free take, which is about the same thing. Crazy Raccoons are going to have, I mean, Jumpin doesn't have his ult yet, but 4 ults and point control going into this last point on the map. Whereas Ag, they're closer to the full 5 ult combo. They've called Jumpin early, forced out the Kitsune from shoot and the B from Trong. It's an AJ! Cage down from Milgaru after. Might not have even been needed, but it's just going to clean up nice and easy. You know the Chorong's good for an AJ in a clutch situation.
Oh no!
They're just counter-throwing.
Raccoon's they're about to be down 0-2. Chorong's doing his Life Weaver tech in spawn in a desperate attempt to make up for his absolutely horrific misgivings. Now, 2 fights remain for Crazy Raccoon. Lee Sumin's got the beat. Bet Chorong wishes he had a beat, or at least was capable of casting one in this moment. Lip bolted by Aid, but he's not out of the woods yet. Pin comes in. Oh, Bowler misses Lee Sumin. He survived. Some sort of storm being weathered, and Heesung gets pre-fighted by Maka. Disaster. I just put myself in the eye. Oh, God.
They're all good for it. It looks like Crazy Raccoon's going to choose to try and kite a little bit, but Ag aren't letting them. The pin in from Milgaru isn't great. Neither is Jumpin's though. Jumpin had the better shout. Beat for Lee Sumin though. Not AJ on that one. Jumpin's going to be the one to fall for it. We're at 65%. It's going to be really hard for Crazy Raccoon to get a good touch in. They're going to be looking for Heesung. They know he's there. He's so far up. I mean, he's going to get run down.
Oh, my eyeball. Heesung on the run right now. They're not able to force him out. There's a crucial trade onto 8 as well. He's not coming back on a fast hero. He's coming back on Freya. So Crazy Raccoon, they're guaranteed a retake here. All we need is the touch, Heesung, and he secures it. Gets it done. Body's on the point now. Heesung in a lot of trouble, though. They're chasing him. He's got no recall. Shooting, he's onto the left. Jumping. He's got that
cage.
He steps up. He misses the cage! Shoo! Guys, 90% to 8 as well. 8 swings back on the high ground. Bolt's going left, right, and center. But everything's gone wrong for Crazy Raccoon. Chorong is 90% to the beat, but they're down not 1 but 2 men. Jumpin being minced in main. So close.
God.
And yet so far.
This is why Falcons always wins the Malga mirror. That Crazy Raccoons aren't built for it. They go 2-0 up on Monkey into Malga, and they decide to swap into the mirror and just get dogged on for the rest of the map. My fucking God.
Where was the Arita? Jumpin! Giving it away. Absolutely sold the series.
The coin toss said that Crazy Raccoons aren't throwing and that they're trying for the record as well. So this is them trying to win. This isn't a toss. They're trying.
Don't believe the lies of the coin toss, mate. All you need to know is that you've got to buy this right here. The most popular coin package. Habibi, thank you very much for the prime. Thank you, Habibi. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. Buy that package. Consume the slop.
Either Ag close it out, or we end up with a tiebreaker match. If Crazy Raccoons win the series now, it means that we're getting a tiebreaker.
Devon from Canada.
Thank you, Devon from Canada.
Formidable foe.
I had a hot dog during that.
Oh, he's dropped.
Good hot dog,
so good in this.
The original dog, roll over.
Oh shit! I can't. I can see a move here, and it's just disappeared. Oh, we already hit the hammer.
We're definitely on him. I'm double checking I'm recording before Panda kills me again. Right, see, I'm just losing every game. He's just not playing that well, I think. I think they're just playing really bad. Like, I feel like Heesang's been getting gapped in like every game actually, like, for the most part. Like this game is probably the one where he's like best. But against Zeta and T1, like Zest and Pelly were just turbo gapping him. I mean, yeah, it is worth mentioning. These games do technically mean nothing to Crazy Raccoon's season, right? But I'm not a believer of the fact that they're not trying or anything like that. Like, I think they want to win, you know? Press F5. I'm not an idiot, Biggie. I'm not an idiot. I'm not Rack Attack. I'm not leaking the sheet. I'm not leaking the clean feed. Trying to get me in trouble? That's fucked up. Yeah, I mean, it's possible they're scrimming less or something like that, right? Like, it's entirely possible. Because it's not as if EWC's on this patch or anything like that. Like, it's possible that CR have taken their foot off the gas in practice and stuff like that, but I don't think they're not trying to win the officials, you know? CX falling for it. I mean, clearly I wouldn't, because I'm CX. Everyone loves the classics. Cool ass packet too, I can't lie. Taking a picture of that shit. Let me go and actually. So, okay, here we go. Shut up. See you me there? Alright. Bye bye, Arthur. I went 2 votes in a row, pressed 30% CR. I mean, they got the cult following, you know? Looks like a value bet to me, my friend. Value bet on Ag. I'm OCX with run marbles. I don't think marble. No, you know what? I'm married CX, so I'm not gonna do it. Now Max will win his 2 maps to give us hope that they'll choke at least map 5, maybe. I think Aga just gonna 3-0, honestly. Anyway, be right back. I'm back. Have we got the map yet? Oh, stream's lagging. Is it actually? There's no way it's chicken. I mean, of course it's chicken. You're losing on every style, so you have to go to chicken. Fuck's sake. My God.
Surely he's AFK and
Hello.
Tank Slammer. He's not.
I'm not AFK.
You have to
bro.
cast.
Huh?
Not
I have
you.
to cast?
Not you, my match masters. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
I'm locked. I'm locked
19, 18.
No, not like that. This we'll get to that later. I'm stuck in a high stakes game.
Sorry, but the game is about to start. And in case you don't know, we're on Chicken Royale. So Crazy Raccoon's going to win this, and then we're going to head over to Runasapi, and then all gamers will close it out.
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me the script. The viewers aren't allowed to know that.
I mean, if the viewers haven't figured it out by now. Anyway, Sig Mirror, no Zarya today, even though Max was running it the other day. And Jasmine's dead literally inside 3 seconds of the fight starting. Crazy Raccoons, reverse sweep time. Let's go. You still match mastering?
I'm still match mastering. I'll let you know when I'm available.
Okay. So Crazy Raccoon's gonna walk up, gonna get maybe you can pressure this first corner quite hard actually. Gonna be the Heesang on the mate. Sunjun's just gonna get Lip though. Lip's just gonna feed it away, not beating the throwing allegations with pre-fight pickles like that. That's not really the Crazy Raccoon's MO normally. Anyway, all gamers walking back up now, trying to get up to this corner. Don't want to let Crazy Raccoons push around when they're down one. Don't respect them as people when they're down one. You know, I just realized it's Anna Bap for all gamers as well with the double hit scan. This double hit scan did not work for them when T1 were playing the sim, but luckily Zest is not in the lobby, so there will not be a sim. Wall onto Jasmine. Jasmine might just get one shot again. Lamp out from both sides. Max is antied. Chu gets slapped on Cart, and Cart's moving. Chu's getting pushed around into the open. Can we help our boy? We can help our boy. Heesang's going to be the first to die though, because someone's got to do it on Crazy Raccoon's side. Lee Sumin's actually on a flank as Anna now, and Sunjun's found Churong and taken his head off. Can we get any more on their runaway is the question. Might be a bit hard. Max is looking pretty healthy. There's two on high ground though. Lip and Shu looking a bit scary. Both won. Another lamp back up for both sides. Nade is good onto Lip. Shu's going to get staggered even further. Oh, maybe it's just a 3-0. Maybe it's just a 3-0, you know. Wait, never mind. Sunjun slid in. Might just be trading it away. Does just about live. Has Max DC'd? Max has DC'd, so we're going to go to a pause.
Oh, my pause hasn't even hit yet. Oh, apparently the admins haven't even noticed that actually, so yeah. I am getting fucking fried in this Match Masters game. I thought I was ahead. I am behind. I'm dead in the water, dude. This guy had like an unlimited length turn. Like, actually took 15 different turns on me. I got chefed up beyond belief. It was like, it was embarrassing to my fucking bloodline, dude. Like,
Max DC'd with ult, but I don't think he's like out of the lobby. And I also think they play on like OPRs, so they should be fine even if he is. He should just get...
game, they refuse to have the protections required.
No, but they used to. They used to on OPR. There was a point in time when I was playing where they had it.
I think they play on live as well.
Yeah, they probably do play on live.
Korea?
Well, no, because they also... I mean, maybe they do play on live and they all just seem to have all the mythic skins, but everyone seems to have all the mythic skins. Like, always Mythic Widow. Like, I don't know. It's probably just on live. In which case, if Max is full DC'd, Crazy Raccoons have just like lost like their only ult, I think. Why do they keep going to Circuit? It's because Circuit is like a Mickey Mouse map that's fake compared to the rest of the pool. So if you're losing on everything else, you have to go Circuit pretty much. You have to throw a spanner in the works, try and get momentum to go your way. Oh yeah, there's replay code, so it has to be live. Yeah.
Yeah, game is done, boys. Game is done.
Alright, loading back in. Max hasn't left the server. Gonna keep the ult. And I'm also talking shit because Crazy Raccoon are coming up on 4 ults. Sunjun might kill Heesang just for the fun of it at the end though. All gamers global. Held for 2 minutes. Haven't used any ults, I believe. Holding on to all 5 now. Just need to keep doing what they're doing. Are you in?
Yeah, I'm in. We're back.
57,
We're finally back.
56, 55, 54, 53.
Yeah,
cool.
Flick a pause and we're good. Flick a pause and we're good. Lip, I mean, look, Crazy Raccoon, they've got a really good ult swing. The fact that Max has managed to preserve his ultimate rather than completely instantly lose the game is a godsend. That being said, AG looking very comfortable. Big flux onto the back line of Crazy Raccoon, and even though the lamp is good on the ground, it's not good enough to save Chirong as Aid snipes him right out the sky. Clean fight win for AG. They only took one ultimate as well. Crazy Raccoon, they're going to turn into this next fight with 5, but AG, already 2.5 minutes bled down from the clock.
Yeah, Sunjun, he's been testing Heesang every single time in spawn. This time Heesang gets him. We're going to get a classic 9 ult Q press where no one can tell what's going on this fight. Heesang going to use the ice, but running up, really doesn't want to let Jasmine out. Has the wall, not quite going to be able to stop him getting in the room. Going to stop him getting out of the room though. Blizzard's going to go down. Maka's going to fall to Shu's window as well. In his zone, doesn't drop his own lamp. Jasmine's falling low, should not be able to save him here. Lee Min doesn't want to commit the nano or anything. Probably wise of him. Never mind, nano onto Sunjun, overclock. Let's go. Let's see if we can get anyone. Max is 1 HP. Nothing, just nothing. Lee Min's going to finish him off, but it's over.
Absolutely nothing, as Crazy Raccoon will cap over. And honestly, I think even though AJ were looking incredibly dominant on their first hold, these late deaths are going to cost them heavily. Because now Crazy Raccoon with the Lucio, they can set up forward. They can start poking out AG. And they've got the ult advantage. They've got Max's Flux. If they can set up for a forward hold, so difficult to break that. Looks like they're not set up for a forward hold though. Max is a little bit backstream. They're all playing a little bit behind. My stream is also buffering, so surely we're buffering it at the same cadence. Thank you, Craig, for the best stream reliability we've ever seen in the clean feed world. Just keep your eyes on Max here. Every time I see this guy using Gravitic Flux on this map, he tends to brute. He's the king of missing it. Double bulk onto Aid. Lip, pre-fight pick on Aid. Exactly what was needed for the side of Crazy Raccoon. My Matchmaster's ticker is going crazy. As Sondra will also go down. Another double bulk comes through from Lip. And Crazy Raccoon about to cap second point without even using an ult.
It looks like they might. They're just kind of walking forward and Aga falling over. Sanji's going to swap over to the sim. Looking at where Car is though, I don't think that's going to give them an opportunity to recontest here. So we're going to be rolling on to third with 4 minutes. I've seen this one before because this happens every fucking time. First, hold for 2 to 3 minutes or just a full hold. That can happen too. Second, instacap onto a third, slow, drawn out 4-minute bullshit. Literally just watching the same map played the same way over and over. I love it. I love Overwatch. Crazy Raccoon have 4 odds.
301 that. Zach, that is really goat. You don't understand. You don't understand. Thank you very much. Thank you for the kiss, cat, 2345. That's appreciated too. Max now pops the flux.
Not a brute.
It's a big one up in main. It's not a big one up in main. It only catches the enemy tank. Somehow Sonjin's given him the slip. Massive bowler shot on the high ground. Breaks the lamp. Can we get a kill going, Crazy Raccoon? Surely. Heesung boosted up on his own wall. Trades 1 for 1 with Aid. There's a window available for Shu, but he's got no interest in using it apparently as AG. Storm weathered. Held on here at the end of third. How have they managed this?
Yeah, they've got some good protective raincoats to weather that storm for sure. Crazy Raccoons, they have the double support, they have the Blizzard. I mean, Ag, they've already got Rally and a late symbol, but they also just do have this broken positioning. Gotta be careful. Ram swap now from Crazy Raccoon. Gonna meet the Rally. Gonna get Blizzarded on your feet though. Goodbye Lee Min. Goodbye Jasmine. The lamp is not gonna stay for long. Any trades? Any traders? No traders.
Traders at all, as Crazy Raccoon just keep on rolling through, forcing so many swaps out from AG as well. Sim wall available for the end here though. I mean, we all know how we feel about the Symmetra wall, Jamie, but at the end of the day, Crazy Raccoon, they've got some fantastic ultimates and heroes to deal with it as well. Beat to force the wall, or rather window to force the wall, beat to push through it, May to hold left click. Big duel up on the high ground. The slow goes so deep that Aid manages to give it the slip somehow. Crazy Raccoon, let's get a push going. Let's get a backline push going with this beat drop. Who cares about a sim wall? We can just run it all the way over the line.
Maka
slowed up in the spawn door.
Out of his own lamp in a second.
Treatment. That lamp has saved the day. Outrageous.
Yeah. Max missing some punches on a stationary teleport. Window's going to be down on main, but the Symbol in response. Jasmine has fallen very low though. Symbol's giving them some semblance of survivability. It's going to drop. Jasmine's going to follow. Chirong's going to get caught by Sunjin here. Still maybe a chance. Bowler out from Lip onto Maka. Takes it into the sky. It looks like a shooting star. And it's going to be a 1 minute 22 second cap for Crazy Raccoons.
Here's the backswing. It looked like Crazy Raccoon, they were in the process of getting themselves full held, and then suddenly it's a full held into full push situation. Never count out Crazy Raccoon, even if they're down 0-2, even if Jumbin sells an entire map playing Malga into Nilgaru. Because now momentum is theirs. They've shown that they're adept in the swap game. They can play the Ramatra, the Sigma, whatever they need to get it over the line. The Lucio comps, a little bit more rare on this map, but they're making it work. And looks a little dicey now for AG, but this is one of their best maps. They're still very comfortable on the double flex comps. They've still got aid, good for one every single damn fight. So there's a reasonable chance. Don't exclamation mark install me, exclamation mark install Matchmasters.
Oh. The thing is, with Chicken Royale, is this first point break is incredibly hard. Like, it's not just Crazy Raccoons getting held there for 2-3 minutes. It's basically every single match. The defending team holds for 2-3 minutes. There's a big ult fight, and then either they lose the big ult fight, they full hold, or they get magic picked and lose out that way instead. So, I don't know, it's a rough one. Lee Soo-min is taunting me with this Mercy and Spawn. I just want to see. It's so good for first point chicken attack, man. It's so fucking good. Like, I mean, no one's gonna do it. He's just got a slice of pizza, bro. He's just trolling.
Fake the piss. I like the Mercy strats, actually. We saw the Mercy come out from AG in the past, pocket onto A. We're
playing Mercy!
We'll do it again. Come on, mate. You can tell that it's your first weekend watching OWCS Korea. This is a staple of AG's attacks. Lee Soo-min, he's got the wings on him. He is absolutely estrogenic when it is required. And get ready for this one, as Aid is going to wide swing with that blue beam pocket.
Lip, double taps!
The lip instantly, but somehow, some way he survives. What was that, the best shift in the world from Shu? That wasn't a lamp. So, not sure what's going on here. Mercy shocked, yes, Jay. Yes.
Kind of would like a Pharaoh with the Mercy, but maybe if A's just going to keep forcing everything. That is Lamp this time. He's swinging wide. Got to be careful. Icebox is going to get forced. Going to be really hard for him to get out here. Sunjun's taking the angle on the right. Going to force the wall. Heesang's just not going to make it out. And I'm so happy that the Mercy's working. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It's making me so happy, Max. If I mentioned that I'm happy that the Mercy's working, my god. Fight's not over yet, though. I mean, Lamp out from Maka. Sunjun's falling low. Lip's going back in. Wants Aid's brains. I don't know why he wants his brains. But Aid's going to trade back onto Lip after a little bit of peel. And it's going to be a first point cap. You can swap off now for all I care. But also maybe don't.
Nah, Lee Soo-min, stick it, mate. That AoE damage boost could make all of the difference. AoE Discord for your boys as they spawn camp the enemy team. Leave your Sonjun on card. Apparently you're not leaving your Sonjun on card. Sonjun appears to be peeking the choker. Maybe we're going to leave the Mercy on the card.
I think it's a BAP on card.
No, we're leaving Aid on card.
No, it's BAP on cart, mate. Aids and choke, damage boosted, catches Chirong, Shu's falling low as well, no lamp out there. Wall drop by Heesang, gonna get his Icebox force here as well. Maybe a bowler push here is semi-viable, honestly. Like, we can push this. Jasmine's gonna be zoning main. They're gonna push on the left side now. Shift out from Max. Gotta be careful that Heesang doesn't just tap him. No Icebox again yet. Bowler's good, gonna catch him. So much damage with the Mercy Pocket. Window on main from Shu in the meantime. Gotta be careful. Aids just wide swinging it. Max is gonna push back onto him now.
Max receives the beat drop, but the clock is still running for Sonjun. Flux comes out from Max now. It's not a brute. He catches Maka, but no kill converted. Jasmine catches Shu in the mix as well. Bowler onto Jasmine, but the counter rock onto Max. And just as quickly as Crazy Raccoon got their push, now they are staring down the barrel of a 5-minute time bank on third point. Horrific turn of events for the side of Crazy Raccoon. And Max, now he makes the swap over to the D.Va. Now he wants to deal with the Mercy and the BAP, but it's a little bit too late, wouldn't you reckon?
Yeah, the problem is now is that Lee Soo-min could just go back to spawn, swap Brig even, and that's exactly what he's going to do. And suddenly Crazy Raccoons are just on an awful comp again. Like, you're basically just relying on someone on Ag to fuck up, because macro-wise, it's just a comp disadvantage.
Yeah, this is one of the big issues of making too many swaps in order to deal with the enemy team's pick. What winds up happening when you have to swap so many characters all at once is you wind up in an awkward situation. All that was required was one swap from Lee Soo-min, and now Crazy Raccoon are up shit creek, and they are going to need a new paddle. So much damage coming out onto Aid as Heesang hides behind getting that chip damage in, but look at this, Max is already rocked up. But Lip finds a kill on a Sonjun. A little bit of reprieve. Some space to breathe.
Max gonna take the high ground back now. He fell so low there. Lamp from Shu, I think, ended up saving him. A lot of ults coming up for Crazy Raccoons, but also looking at Ag, they're 50 plus on everything as well. Max falling low. Just gotta clear Shu off of this right side flank. Him being able to be here. Bowler's gonna be committed onto the corner. Not gonna catch either of them. Heesang's gonna make a swap over to Genji now. More central than the Sombra, given the current situation, I think. Max is looking for aid on the flank, but everyone's here. It's not gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah, hard push over on the side. Lee Soo-min, the spot of bother as well. Looks like he was a little bit split, and Heesung Aid together able to capitalize on that. Now Max has snuck his way in behind. Maka plays a game of the no lamp challenge. Appears to have gone through that with flying colors. Heesung dashes in, but he's good for a kill here. Good deflect, keeps on going, keeps the pressure up. And Crazy Raccoon, they're really starting to build some momentum. Charge up a bit of an ult bank. Max just keeps on going. He's going to throw the bomb into all of this. They want this kill on Aid oh so badly. And can you blame them? Everyone is sick of getting plowed by Aid in OWCS Korea. So when you can get your lick in, you do your best.
Yeah, forward hold still now. Maka's walking out, gonna get his lamp force if he's not careful enough here. B commit in spawn from Chorong. Lip, I think, dropped the bowler there, maybe instantly got it back. I'm actually completely not sure. Sunjin dropped overclock in response. Lee Soo-min is gonna be the one to fall. But still 3 minutes on the clock here. More than enough time for Ag to figure out a way out of spawn.
Yeah, Crazy Raccoon have got no interest in letting up the pressure on this spawn camp, though. You can see they're holding oh so close, step by step. AG inch forward, but here comes the window. Counter window comes out from Maka, but look at this.
No
Max
lamp,
and Heesung all over him. Once again, the no lamp challenge being played to perfection by Maka. And a brute from Jasmine now. Crazy Raccoon, they don't want to let this series go easily. Aid comes back to the objective with Heesung. That's not Aid, that is Lip, of course. Lee Soo-min pops the rally. Instant blade pull from Heesung. Flail, not good enough. That is going to be a waste of
it's
the
such
rally
a big bowler.
from Lee Soo-min. Aid pulled the bowler, caught everyone on Crazy Raccoon low, but no kills converted. Spawn hold is broken, but doesn't mean that AG have even won a fight, really. Mac is over 2, the Juno as well, a little bit of a dangerous pick. Shu double bolted, but survives.
Yeah, Jasmine over to the Ram now as well. No more Sig. A bit more survivability if they do just go. A bit more kill threat if they go over the top of him as well. Ag are going to choose to rotate on the coast here. I think it's a sensible decision. Lip has the bowler though. Could be a big one here. I don't know if Crazy Raccoons are ready to fight here as a team. It looks like it's maybe just Lip and Max here. Sunjin's going to drop to try and touch point. Got to be careful though because Max and Lip are looking at him.
Oh, big jump up onto the high ground now for Lip. Few bolts out onto Jasmine will force the form, slow his advance just a little bit. And you can see AG, they're going to wait their next turn, wait for another form timing. Jasmine stepping up though, but in that timing, Chorong has caught Sonjin. Already, the press slowed down heavily. Crazy Raccoon just playing for angles, just playing to control the cart. Lip gets a little bit aggressive, a little bit overzealous up on the high ground, eats so many bolts, and this time around, Shu can't bail him out. Max eats that bowler shot though, and now the beat push comes through. They've seen Aid's location, but no kills converted off the beat push. This is bad news for Crazy Raccoon. Now Chorong is caught woefully out of position. This is a chance for AG.
Yeah, Lamp's been used by Shu as well to try and save Chorong, I think. Window's going to get dropped in the back now from Shu. Got to be careful. Only Jasmine's shield to hide behind right now. Lee Soo-min and Maka are coming up on their ult. Sunjin's above as well. Max is falling low. Still has the bomb. Might be able to get an El Poco Loco. Dashes onto Heesung now. Has the blade to pull if he wants. Chorong's going to go there to peel him. Blade out. Looking for Max with it. Looking for the baby. Going to get the baby. Just needs to go to point now. Rally bash onto Heesung is good. It's going to be a cap. 21 seconds left, but that's inconsequential really. All it does is give you attacker's advantage for overtime.
Attacker's advantage in the back pocket for AG. Mind you, they're already 2-0 up in this series. If they can leverage attacker's advantage into a map win here, that's going to be curtains for Crazy Raccoon. 3-0 versus AG. Come on now, I wanted a 3-2 series. I wanted these ads to run all night long, baby. What is going on right now? Come on, Crazy Raccoon. Fighting! Or whatever you say over in Korea. I really would have thought that, you know, when they got that pre-fight pick in the final fight and they went for a beat push, that was going to be curtains for the side of AG. But somehow, some way, no kills converted in the beat push, and Crazy Raccoon let it slip. No, there's no Hardy theory. There's no cuddling of me other, thy citrus. Download the damn mobile game. You want to cuddle? First step, the mobile game.
I got to kiss you and I didn't do anything with the mobile game.
Don't tell them that. The only reason that Jamie got to kiss me is because he installed the mobile game and bought every microtransaction that I suggested.
Oh, gonna be Mercy again from Lee Soo-min. Heesung's gonna start off on Venture here. I remember a time on SSG where I was Venture pilled first point Chicken Royale. Play the corner, play inside the room. Very similar to how Geek play with Dennis in there. But not sure if I agree with it with the rest of Crazy Raccoon's comp.
I think there is a very low chance here for the venture play, but you can see Crazy Raccoon, they're going for this high-tempo spawn camp maneuver. Instant flank, and Heesung has instantly killed himself. Unreal respect for that one, brother. Does not want to see this series go to 5, doesn't even want to see it get past 3 from the looks of things. Crazy Raccoon not giving up just yet, though, continuing to fight up top, but Lip, he loses the duel to Sonjin. Max gets rocked in the corner, and Heesung is coming back for the final fight on Genji. Mind you, he is versus the Mercy. Surely Max makes the swap over to the D.Va here for this final fight.
Actually gonna be a Ram swap.
Oh, come on, go D.Va!
I thought that's a bit of a questionable swap, you know? He heard you. He's gone back and gone D.Va. Gone back and gone D.Va. Lee Sin-min gonna be in a lot of trouble this fight. Also, just Aid and Sonjin, if they get caught on a solo flank alone by this D.Va, and even by Genji to an extent, can be scary. And watching a slideshow now as this fight starts. Lip on the high ground. Gotta be careful of Aid.
Alright, Heesung already deflect forced. Max already gone deep and been rocked. Lamp forced. Heesung looking for a kill on Sonjin over on the side. Sonjin invests the slide for fun. Both slides for fun, in fact, but no kill converted. In the meantime, Chong and Shu have both gone down. Aid, good for 3. I guarantee you he did his classic hover over the sign trick and kill everybody. The old sneak about and kill the entire enemy team when they're not quite looking at you maneuver. Rez comes out from Lee Sin-min as well, just to keep the party going. Would have loved to see the Shuno here for this recontest fight, instead of having him a liability in the back on BAP.
Yeah, this is the problem as well in OT when you swap heroes to try and counter. Look at the ults for Ag compared to Crazy Raccoon. Max and Heesang are so far behind the rest of the lobby. Somehow Chorong's behind both of them despite being on the same hero the entire round, I believe. But Ag are coming in on 4 ults going into this fight. Aid, I mean, he'll probably build another one. All he needs is one final blow and he'll basically be there. Not a good look.
Oh, look at this. Couple of bolts coming out from Aid early on in the piece. Window from Shu. He wants to stop the bleed. Throws his lamp down as well. He's lamping nothing. He sees nothing with his window. Voices. He's just hoping desperately that the enemy peeks him. Flux comes out, catches Shu. Now, goodbye Shu. Goodbye Chorong as well. No beat drop. Jasmine hits the rock onto Heesung. Oh. You can close the curtains on Crazy Raccoon, Jamie. It's not looking pretty.
Our chance for extra ad revenue looks like it's going out the window, because Crazy Raccoon, despite what the tail says, look like they are throwing. Shu's going to swap over to the Kiri now, maybe a little bit late, but I mean, they have double DPS, so Sonjin's going to just pop his overclock through choke early. Don't want to get the cap confirmed, I think. I mean, it's a valid strat to be fair. Max is going to fly forward, might still get the touch, doesn't get the touch. Cap confirmed is actually a big swing for next round. But going back to this round, beat committal from Chorong. Doesn't save Max's mech, does have the bomb though. Aid's going to fall. Heesang's going to finally pull out this blade. Really running Maka down. Not going to be able to get anything else off of the back of it. Lee Sin-min's going to res Jasmine just to ruin his stats. I respect that so heavy. But they are both going to die.
Yeah, look, that is an easy retake for Crazy Raccoon, and all it cost them was 2 points of Circuit Royale. This is attacker's advantage at its finest right now, as AG have set the bar for where the cart needs to be pushed a little bit, you know, in a position where there's a lot of cart cover. We'll put it that way. And that's why attacker's advantage matters so much here, not because
also drawable now.
Completely shit the sheets. It's drawable, true. No meters past that 5, so there's a chance. A very slim chance.
Very slim chance. To Crazy Raccoon doubled their current time bank to get through first last time, but obviously, you know, they can do it and then push with OT. That's the beauty of OT. You get to push way further for the same amount of fights won. Looks like Ag are just going to hover the same comp that worked well for them on first point defense. No reason to swap it up. Whereas Crazy Raccoon, Max, started Ram on D.Va now. Maybe he's just picking the perks ready for a possible recontest. Picking perks on all his heroes like a true gamer.
Max, look at this, mate. There's no hope. There's no hope for Crazy Raccoon. They're going to need absolutely everything to go perfectly. At least it's not Shuno in spawn. Shu does recognize that the only way they can possibly win is if he picks his one trick. If you get Shu on Ana, there's a chance. There's always a chance. Even if the space is trash for Ana, even if it's not the most honorable map of all time, he's just good for a sleep here, you know? Max,
Shu's
rocked out of spawn. Shu, dead.
He's actually dead. Oh, Tron, good heals. My god. Would have been funny though. Max already nearly under the bridge. Guy wasted no time walking up. And yet, Ag are just going to be really content to let them push in here, play the back corner, play the traditional chicken hold that we see these days.
Oh, yeah, look, at the end of the day, they are just going to be playing for the long angle. AG, they see this comp, they know they need to put some space between them and the Ramatra, but already the push is on for Crazy Raccoon. They want to take all that side space, take the corner early on.
Sleep
Not sure
on
that
the
AG are going to
Jasmine.
be able to swing back. Sleep from Shu does not net them a kill. No ultimates online for Crazy Raccoon just yet either. But look at this, Lip taking that high ground space, gets a good angle onto the enemy. Freya just shooting wildly. Lee Simon's actually quite a bit ahead on the nano boost though. Heesung has been picked. Thank you, Heesung. 25 seconds in a dream, buddy.
Thank you, Heesang. Alright, Crazy Raccoon's going to choose to back up on that Heesang int. Lee Sumin has this nano, 20% ahead of Shu. Honestly, just a nano push here, like a nano aid, could just seal it out. Heesang's going to make the swap over to the sim now. Too little, too late, buddy. Doesn't matter that it's broken. Just too little, too late. Shu is going to get the nano up maybe before this fight starts as well, by the looks of it. Good nade and rock onto Max. He's taking so much damage early. Bowler out from Lip. Hasn't got anything. Self nano is going to keep Maka alive. Sunjin's actually going to be the first to fall here. Aid's going to follow. The ad revenue is coming back into my system. The ad revenue is coming back. Window from Maka is a hot take.
They want the reverse sweep so bad. Don't you dare use another ult, Crazy Raccoon, because we're going the distance, baby. All of the ults for Crazy Raccoon are absolutely dominant in this scene. 4 ultimates invested by AG there. We've got ourselves a Ramatra ultimate and a Juno orbital ray. These are huge ultis. Jasmine with this gravitic flux. Terrifying. I am terrified of Jasmine right now because they could blow my chances of running more ads on you motherfuckers sky high. That being said, 8 is behind. This is a dangerous position. Ah! Lip has been pre-fighted by Lee Min. TP comes out of the objective.
Shu's dead!
It's a 3v5. Now you use the Ray. Max going for gold. He's going to take down Jasmine surely. But Churong is dead. It's a 2v5. AG sweep the series.
What the fuck? Why?
Bums.
We had 2 of the most broken ults of all time. Just play on main. Get in the beam. Fuck the flux. We'll survive it. Oh,
that's the sound of 2 men that wanted to run ads so badly.
Fuck.
Seriously, Crazy Raccoon, seriously? I wanted a tiebreaker scenario. I wanted to go all night.
I didn't want any break between regions. I wanted to be multi-streaming regions, ads on both.
The reruns are, I promise you the reruns are coming. check Discord, Jamie.
Checking.
Oh. We'll have to see whether that's something that tickles your fancy while I sit here playing a mobile game for another few minutes. See what you said. Aid gets player of the match.
I mean, fair enough. Sure. Oh.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. Any mods in chat? Any mods in chat? Any mods in chat with raid permission? Because I do not have raid permission. Only mod I know with those perms is Panda. Panda's not here from what I can tell. I don't know if Juby or Arthur are either here or have those perms. Yeah, the fact that one of Falcon's Crazy Raccoon finished 5th, 6th is funny. You want me to cash out the Preds? Sure, buddy. Choose outcome. Ag. Complete. Confirm. Where's the cash out the Preds, please, by the way? 2 min 2. Like, are you able to raid, Juby? Do you have enough perms to do the raid? Because I don't as a mod, but Panda did. I don't know if you've got like editor, which is why, or admin, which is why I assume Panda's got that lets her do it. Like if you just do /raid, is it a command that it lets you do? Yeah, you can. All right, we're gonna raid Maximilian then. Gonna raid Hunter if you can set that up. Let me cut the VOD there.